We are on a series of heaters this morning, and I'm afraid I'm going to jinx myself, but out of the 10 games we've played so far this morning, we have lost, let me do some math here, 10, carry the 1, we've lost a single game. I have the least number of wins of the original 9 classes. I have the least number of wins on Rogue by a hilarious margin, right? By just the most ridiculous margin, by probably over 100 games. And what rank did you start the stream at? Dad Hobbit, my friend, we started at Bronze 10. We started at Bronze 10 this morning. This is my first time getting on the ladder since the reset. And what a morning. What a morning. We were hoovering up ladder stars. just siphoning ladder stars, drawing ladder stars into a web of destruction. A hunter? How many bonus ones do you get? I started off at ×9, and it has now diminished all the way down to whatever it currently is, ×4, something like that. I can't find a win to save my life, and here you are murdering nerds. It's been quite a morning in terms of nerd carnage. I don't even know what I want against Hunter. I'm gonna throw back all this. I'm gonna throw back all this and just try again. If nothing else, at least when he kept 1 card. If nothing else, it makes it so that he doesn't know what my hand is, since I didn't keep anything, right? Hitting him with the okey doke, jazz hands. No one has any idea what's happening. Wax on, wax off. Nothing's in my hand. 3 cards are in my hand. What could they possibly be? It's like middle school all over again. Yeah. The epicenter of nerd carnage. Forgot the greetings.
Evil draws close.
Getting ladder stars.
Greetings, traveler.
Uh-oh. So our 1 loss today has been to a hunter, and it was because they were able to Scavenger's Ingenuity into a Stone Tusk boar and kill me. So that might happen again. Actually, playing Scavenger's Ingenuity on 1 with the coin would seem to indicate that this is probably a Phase Stalker, is what I would guess. That this is a 5/6 Phase Stalker that I'm going to have to figure out how to kill. I think this is just going to be a Crimson Sigil runner to have the 2/1 on the board. It could be something else, right? Could be Zixor Prime, could be Diving Griffin, could be... I don't know. Could be a Stone Tusk boar. Could be a 4/4 Stone Tusk boar. It's not impossible. But I would expect this to come windmilling on the board as a 5/6 Phase Stalker. Yeah. Yeah. But we can kill it. It's just going to... We're going to take a bunch of damage and spend our whole board, but we can kill it. 2, 4, 5, and we only have to use half a Twin Slice. And we can still play a Blazing Battle Mage, so, you know, could be worse. Did I do all this math?
I grow
2, 4,
impatient.
5, 6. Yeah. And then blaze this Battle Mage. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling zesty.
To my side.
Okay. We have a couple options. I can freeze this bear and still hero power second slice. If I'm gonna do that, why would I freeze? I would freeze his face. I can freeze his face 2, 3, 4 to kill Misha and have a 4/3 on the board. That would mean that I'm playing Warglaze of Azzinoth next turn, and then Glavebound Adept on 6, and then I'm just straight up out of gas. Be living off the top of my deck at that point. The alternative is freeze this bear and just hang out, and then try to hold the second slice to Glavebound Adept next turn, and then Warglaze of Azzinoth the turn after that. I think I'd rather just get this bear out of here.
Time grows short.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Job done.
Now he can't, you know, if he has the Stormhammer, he can't swing it. I get a 4/3 on the board, pretty much guaranteed. Unless he has like a scrap shot or something crazy in his hand, right? Unless he has some nonsense. Unless he's found a way to discover a spell into a Serpent Shrine portal. Unless he's found a way, you know.
For master we take!
That is an explosive trap. Unless it's a pack tactics. Huh, this is an interesting quandary. Face Hunter would seem to indicate that it's explosive trap. And the presence of Kobold's Sand Star Wars guy, Sand Trooper, would seem to indicate it's a face hunter. If I pack tactics this thing, I take so much damage over the next couple of turns. If it's explosive, okay, I'm hitting him in the face. But then what do I do with the rest of my turn? I could Warglaves. Okay, no, I'm gonna Warglaves this turn. I'm gonna Warglaves this turn.
Vengeance is mine.
Black ice.
So it's either pack tactics, snake trap, or actually I guess that's it. It's gotta be pack tactics or snake trap. I guess it could be pressure plate. Does anyone play pressure plate? Is anybody in the world playing pressure plate right now? I don't think so. It could also still be a snipe. But no, it's a face hunter. It's not a snipe. Oh, I don't want that to be pack tactics either.
Nothing but a bunch of big bears.
It's just a bunch of big bears. Okay. Well, I'm going to not attack any of his creatures. I'm going to I-beam one of these. I'm going to attack his face. I'm going to Glaive Bound Adept his Porcupine, which means I need to make sure I attack his face with my Frozen Shadow Weaver as well. So we're going to do this. We're going to do this. I'm going to do this. And then going to do this. That went pretty okay. All things considered, pretty okay for the good guys, I would say. All things considered. Oh my gosh, Dragon Rider. I got to watch your Aspirant series. And your Highlander Hunter against that warrior was one of the most stressful games I've ever watched. There was a point I was like, I think it was that might have been your first round. I don't know if I made it there in time for the very beginning, but my God, I was watching, and I was I was having a hard time. And then you won. Spoilers. Crap. I always do that. But what a series. What a series. Thanks for the host, Brian. Thanks for the host. Appreciate you. I'm not attacking into your pack tactics there, Hunter Bud. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. At this point, it's definitely either Snake Trap or pack tactics. Actually, at this point, when he has one card left in his hand, and I can exploit his pack tactics, I'll just take so much damage. I'll take 4 from the Death Rattles and 4 from the bodies. It's 8. I'll set myself to 10. I just don't think I need to do that. I think I can just keep hitting him in the face.
Vengeance is mine. Vengeance is mine. We're with you.
You can just set him to 9. He's dead. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage showing. You're gonna Eagle Horn Bow my 4/2? Is that your plan? You're gonna Toxic Reinforcements your way out of this one? If this thing hits you in the face before, yeah, it's over. Sorry, friend. Okay, then. Man, oh man, 8 stars at a run now. We're back on heater. We heated back up. Whew.